Hi everyone, and welcome back to a music reaction video. I appreciate you stopping by. And today the song I chose to listen to is Serenity, Pain, and Death by Opeth. Now, Opeth is one of those bands that I've heard the name of a lot before. I think they're one of the most esteemed and respected bands in both progressive metal and death metal circles. Like, the love that Opeth fans have for this band, you see it everywhere. And I have listened to some Opeth in the past before. Like, I've heard Blackwater Park, the track, not the whole album. I think that song's like 15 minutes, by the way. And I've heard, I think another one of their popular songs is Ghost of Perdition. But it's been a long time since I heard both of those tracks, so I'm excited to see what this one is like, Serenity, Pain, and Death. And I picked this one randomly from my YouTube algorithm. It showed up, and I added to a playlist, and I was like, I'll listen to this in the future. And today will be that day where I react to this. I'm looking forward to it. One thing I wanted to mention, Michael Ackerfeld, I believe the frontman of the band. I have another level of respect for him because he did guest vocals on one of my favorite metal albums of all time, Crimson by Edge of Sanity. One of the best metal albums of all time. It's 40 minutes of straight bangers. Actually, it's only one track technically. They split it up for like some streaming services, but technically it's supposed to be a whole album listen. If there's any album that you should listen to in full, like in one sitting, it's probably Crimson. That album is amazing. Definitely opened up my eyes a lot to some more obscure death metal slash progressive metal. So Michael Ackerfeld did guest vocals on that, so I respect him a lot for contributing to that seminal album. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Let's get into this song reaction video. Oh yeah, I talked so much in this intro that my voice started running dry. Let's get right into it, and in the words of Jeff Walker, let's rock! Oh, really nice guitar harmony, I hear already. That's a really cool vocal inflection he's giving off here. So I've only heard like vocals from Michael Ackerfeld in Edge of Sanity and from those other two Opeth tracks I've heard before. So I know he can do like really nice guttural vocals like this, like harsh vocals, and he can do really nice clean vocals. I know he kind of alternates a lot in some of his songs, at least from what I've heard. But this one, it sounds kind of special because it's like his guttural vocals, but they sound really raspy. I'm not sure if he did some effect on his vocals or if that's like naturally his style he's going for, or he's actually producing that raspiness from his vocal cords. I'm gonna guess he's actually naturally producing that raspiness, but it sounds really, really like interesting. Oh, okay. Those drums sound like they're playing in a really interesting pattern. Like, it feels like this is not like traditional 4/4 time signature, but it feels like a different time signature. I can't pin it down directly, but it feels like they're playing in some odd time signature, which is, I guess, as to be expected for a progressive metal band. But I think that section sounded like really unique because of that time signature change. Oh, that's a nice riff. Oh, they only played it once. What the hell? I love that way they ended that riff, but then they only played it like such a short amount of times. Man, I wish I heard that riff more. But it looks like we have an acoustic section coming up. So let's check that out. maybe not. Okay. This feels like it's gonna be heavy. I won't lie. Ooh, that's cool. Oh wow, that was interesting. The way they just ended off that riff with like a short little rest right there, a little abrupt rest, and then going back into it. Man, this band definitely true to their progressive metal genre. Like they have so many different like unique ideas on their songs. I'm kind of shocked already with how early we are in this song. Only 2 minutes in, and I feel like they've already changed up or kind of shocked me a bit a few times already. Nice pinch harmonic right there. Oh wow, his voice sounded really like nice there. In a good way, obviously. Or okay, I don't know if nice is the right word to use there, but it sounded like really um it made me feel good is what I would say. Like it's let me play it again actually. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Let's play it again though. Like his vocals sound so aggressive right there, and it's perfect for the backing instrumentation to go along with it. I can almost visualize like him saying these words into the mic. Like if I could see a video of him, like recording these vocals, I can just imagine him like, being like having a really big stank face, and saying these vocals out, and letting these vocals out of his like entire being. I could almost imagine like spit coming out of his mouth too with the way he's saying it. I know that sounds really strange for me to say, but like the way he's kind of letting these words out just adds so much like more emotion, I feel like. Like you can feel every syllable, I feel like. Oh wow. Man, I really like that section too. I really like the backing guitar riff in that section. Like they're not just playing regular power chords like on the lower strings, but they're adding a lot of notes from the higher strings as well, which gives it a really like I wouldn't say maybe it's a little dissonant, but it gives it a really nice touch. Listen to this one again, and then of course you have the lead guitar, or I guess the um, other guitar lead playing something else as well. Let me listen to that again though. I like how the drums change up a little bit too. Oh, that's melodic as hell too. Man, I I really like how you can like briefly hear the acoustic guitar or the acoustic guitar. I think it's probably playing throughout the whole time, but it briefly becomes like the center just for like a split second near the end of that riff. So nice. You have all the instruments like alternating their emphasis in the song. Let me listen to that again though. Okay, yeah. See, the acoustic guitar kind of just shines at the end. Nice clean vocals here. I love those 3 acoustic notes hits at the end. I know I said that already, but they just sound so nice. Man, the drums in this section feel trippy. I feel like that's another time signature change as well. Oh, what was that? That little sound that just came for a second. Sounded like a Gojira kind of like guitar technique right there. Let's listen to that again though. Oh, I don't think it is, but for a second it reminded me of like a Gojira pick scrape on the guitar. I just realized because I had to reset my browser, the video image went away. Sorry guys. But yeah, that part right there kind of reminded me of like a Gojira pick scrape, one of their signature techniques. But I think it's actually something different now that I listen to it again. Sounds like, yeah, I don't know how I describe that. It doesn't sound like a guitar though. What instrument is that? It sounds like a keyboard, or it could be a guitar with a lot of wah on it. But I think it's leaning more toward keyboard for that, but it's an interesting sound for sure. Oh, nice. Gotta rewind that solo. That was a really nice sounding solo. I love the guitar tone on that. Sounds like it's a mix between the neck and the bridge pickup, like maybe the middle slot on the pickup selector on the guitar, but maybe a little bit more of a neck pickup actually if I think back to it. But it sounded really, really nice, a nice warm guitar tone. And I heard some pinch harmonics in there that sounded really nice, some nice arpeggios. Let's listen to that again though. I love how it came in as well, with like a little shred. Like that, yeah. Kind of like when guitar solos just come in and they change the vibe of the whole song. Like they play in the little shred and then the vibe of the whole song changes when the beat drops. I love when guitar solos kind of do that. Nice, really nice pinch harmonic right there. Nice arpeggio right here. Probably sweep picked. Some melodic, nice guitar harmony right here. Oh, that ended off so nice too. Love that guitar solo. Wow. I'm actually gonna go back and listen to that transition really quick again. I really like how they transition between that acoustic and the heavy section. The first time they did it earlier. Let's listen to that again though. Right here. Really interesting way they transition. Or maybe there's just an excuse to hear that really heavy section again, which I love. That pinch harmonic riff sounds so nice. But either way, this is executed beautifully. Yeah, so you hear like the descending scale, letting you know that something different is coming, and then all of a sudden his voice gets deeper as well, and then it actually goes into guttural. So it's like a deeper, clean voice at first. Or it starts off with the regular clean voice, and then it goes into a deeper voice, and then it goes straight to gutturals. Nice. Really nice way you kind of transition those vocals to different styles. This riff is groovy as hell, man. Nice. Oh, what was that abrupt ending right there? It didn't end on like, hold on, let me listen to that again. They end in the middle of a measure. That's crazy, by the way, but as expected. Yep, I know Dream Theater, their song, what's that song called again? Um, Pull Me Under, they also try to pull something like that where they randomly end in the middle of a song or in the middle of a riff. Oh wow. Okay, as I expected, this song had so many different change-ups between the clean vocals and the guttural vocals and the distorted sections and the acoustic sections. But man, this is definitely one of those songs, and I think this goes for all Opeth songs, but this is one of those songs where you have to listen multiple times to really catch a lot of things. Like, this is just my first listen, so I probably missed some things that I really could have pointed out that are simply amazing. There's just so much going on. Like, it feels like every single second you listen to the song, there's so many layers upon layers of different instrumentation going on. Um, that you can only pick up so much on just one listen. Um, so I think this is a song that I'll have to check out more in the future to really catch all the intricacies in the instrumentation and the songwriting. But yeah, my favorite part I think was maybe the guitar solo. The guitar solo was so nice. It was a nice blend between really melodic and shreddy parts. It sounded really good guitar tone as well. Um, Really love the guitar riffs in this one as well. Super heavy. I feel like there was definitely some time signature, like odd time signatures in there that made it really like trippy. Um, Definitely adds to the progressive element of this song. And yeah, uh, overall, a really, really enjoyable song. If you guys have any more Opeth suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Um, and I appreciate you watching this video.